I made it back to civilization for a couple days. Got to clean up some stuff, pick up some trash of the litter riddle, which is a virus, and stacking and layering and bird cages, empty, one bigger than the other, two of them, to blue boogie boards and Polly the parrot and the paraclete and Polytechnic High School with Polly the parrot being the mascot, to all those at Busch Gardens when they let all those birds go. We used to see them flying around when we were kids. The binding and loosening. Boy, there's so much of that. And so I was walking today, and I went by the Veneta Park, man. Really badass, dude. Whoever did that was so cool, dude. And the first thing I said is, we need one of these out here in Notai, in North Korea over here. I guess that's what, this could be Palestine or North Korea, I'm not sure. Both, well, whatever. Those kids kicking around that ball in the dirty parking lot on the 4th of July, just kind of, that's the image I had in my head. These kids have got it pretty good compared to a Palestinian. That's for sure. The fear is still there, and the scarcity of the scare city of things being scarce. And it's scary to live, you know, especially with all the occult bullshit that goes on around here. But like I was in civilization for a couple of days. It was so nice to be able to take a shit when I wanted to take a shit. Let alone that I should even have to worry about this hernia. And that's one of my biggest dilemmas is, it was one thing when I wasn't physically fucking hurting and needing a fucking doctor and I could do certain things. But now I'm like this, it's fucking really making me mad. Especially with $50,000 Python belts. You know, that park was really cool. I was sitting there in a fucking zone, dude, doing my thing, watching the guys work, watching a couple kids show up, having my little commentary of why there's nobody there because of flat screen TVs, shiny rims, and total ego. I don't want to get into the ego thing. That girl, Renee, whatever, really gets good into the ego. It's too much. Most people can't handle that stuff. I like that stuff when I just want to be in the now. I understand what she's speaking about. Most people wouldn't understand what she's speaking about. I don't even think, and the paradoxes can never, that's why they're paradoxes. They're dualistic. They can never really be explained, but through metaphor. And so I'm taking my walk. I'm doing my fucking programming, my March of the Penguins, the Bataan Death March. I've been doing it at sponsors. I've been doing it everywhere, you know, and it's the walk. It's the energy and of walking and being upright. But to see that war memorial there today, to a guy named Robert Harrington, the hare, the rabbit and the hare, the hare, Harrington, even herring, a fish, and then there's the heroine of Harrington, of Nottingham, if you go backwards in all kinds of acronyms. That's what a lot of this stuff is. That's why we're having such problems. They've had all these names of people that have died in these wars and stuff as a memorial. It's a commemoration. It's almost not even a commemoration, because when you understand that it's been done for fiat currencies and for elites that don't give a fucking shit about you, like fucking George Carlin. I channel George Carlin all the time. He's one of my characters I like. Because he wasn't kidding when they said they don't give a fuck about you. Because if they gave a fuck about me, I probably wouldn't be at the end of the night road again, getting ready to go hang out with Sasquatch. But like I told the fuckers today, I knew I'd be back here. I write a lot of this stuff. I know what's going to happen because I know the predictive programming of this place. That's why who knows? I do need to travel and I do need to have my freedom to this. And it's imperative on this reality. I didn't want commemoration. I don't want to see I started hyperventilating when I saw it, because I've been doing the Bataan Death March. For what? So people can play games with people's video games with other people's lives? I should have never had to gone through this stuff. But I had to go through it because it's like the Manly Hall thing, man. I have to go through it because, I don't know. It's part of the journey, I guess. I don't, this whole Percival thing, it's all fucking fraudulent. That's what I'm saying. If it'd be one thing, I guess good and evil, but the way you guys have this, the whole thing of COVID and all the masks, and, you know, the bad people just need to be put away, you know? Child molesters, the people playing video games, playing Hunger Games with our lives instead of living by true tenets and principles. Like I say, everybody knows who the fuck I am, man. And most of the stuff I speak is true. I know, and Samael's my thing too. That whole thing, the whole Gnosticism, that's my deal, dude. Egyptian stuff, wherever it comes from. That's my knowledge. I don't need the stars. The stars, as Legazi said, that's all inside of you. It's all great and stuff, but that's when y'all start screwing it up and trying to time and date and calculate, rather than being in the now and in the spirit. That's why I like that one girl to listen to her. And that's why I like that song. And now it's off my goddamn thing. The one song that really put me in the car, which I've been trying to be at more than 50% of my time in that motion. And that's just a number thing, because that's how we're working. Like I said, I listen to that song more than I listen to anything, because it centers me up and makes me the closest thing to me that I know how to be without being all the stuff, the ego and all the other stuff that people talk about, the outer side, the static, that geometry, that broken Penn and Teller magic of manipulation for human trafficking, vampirism, energy harnessing, manipulations of frequencies, weather modification, what is that? New Schumann resonance with the planet, let alone all the other stuff that we're putting up in the skies. Yeah, I know a lot of stuff, and it's hard to almost explain at a certain point. But me sitting here with a fucking hernia is not doing the world any good. Me going and walking through the park, I was in a great fucking mood, dude. I saw some guys working for BCI, you know, British Columbia and fucking Incorporated, Bonheim Incorporated. What was that guy's fucking name? He got busted too. He was dipping. He was dipping too hard. I don't remember. Billy Shirt, that was this motherfucker's name. A lot of y'all just soft skins and shit. I don't want to be saying names. I shouldn't even got into that. But I'm saying I saw those guys working there, and I saw the guys using the backhoe and doing their thing, and then I saw the lady come, and the kids were playing, and it was cool, man. And the one bird was showing off for me, and I'm listening to music, and I was just being cool, dude. I was just like trying to be. I didn't have the music that I wanted, so I put on the thing. The closest I had was Anti-Gravity. That's pretty decent stuff. You know, his Has Begun will walk a straight line. But that other one, Point of No Return, yeah, that's me under the fucking tunnel over here, fucking lighting that bucket of fucking shit on fire, fueling the flame, fucking whatever, fan in the flame, whatever, I don't know how it goes. I can't even think of it. Whatever, it's that shock or that energy. And it's because it's liberty and freedom. I just can't lay down and become a slave still. Nobody should have to. I shouldn't be suicided or even thought that. I ain't fucking worried about a motherfucker, somebody hurting me. I don't give a fuck. I've come too goddamn far to worry about that shit. I don't fear none of that shit. Shit. And like I say, man, I fucking almost lost my shit. When after just fucking, I could only look at it for like a minute. I wanted to, you know what I was going to do? I wanted to go there and sit in the middle of that thing, in the lotus position, and fucking just sit there for a while. I was going to do that. I was thinking about doing that tonight. But I knew after my little explosion and then my song and dance in front of the world, explaining what the fuck is going on around here, with all you broken ass people. A lot of people know. But I don't understand why I have to be the narrator. Papa Ching's fucking bedtime stories and shit. This is fucking ridiculous. Really. And the idea of Polly, she's so cool, dude, whatever. It's an idea, it's a love story. I'm trying to fucking have a happy ending to a fucking shitty story. trying to get like I say, get us all off on this thing. I don't know what motherfuckers have done. All I know is that there's a lot of fucking song and dance and fucking show and tell going on. A lot of people with cans of fucking spray paint and doing just too much practical or Haitian magic, writing too much shit. I've had more shit stacked on me. Like I say, imagine how all this fucking weight and still fucking be able to carry this fucking load and say, what the fuck is going on? I'm getting ready to go direct traffic tomorrow morning. And like I say, if you haven't figured out Maggie's farm is fucking closed, you're gonna figure it out. The shit is closed. The trafficking, child molesters, and all that shit is fucking over, dude. Fucking A, dude. And DDGMs and fucking run fucking game. I'm just doing this so nobody else has to fucking do it, man. Not that there's tons of people in this. It's like this fucking crazy shit. Please don't bring that shit to me. I don't want to see no fucking whatever. I want my fucking freedom. I want restitution, compensation. We're setting precedents here. And as far as all my, all whoever the world is, and really, it's about getting better, not fucking perpetuating this stupid shit. I don't know why they fucking persist with this shit, man. Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. All that shit makes no goddamn difference in the time, place, and moment. And to watch the people that have just manipulated and turned our whole reality into a fucking scary movie of Saw, because I was, and all that shit, that is fucking, there's no fucking need for that shit anymore. And I gotta start cussing so much. Well, like I said, told Bill today, that's probably what's kept me alive so goddamn long. Who the fuck knows? I try to be cool with motherfuckers. But yeah, the shit is, Maggie's farm is fucking closed. I guess so.